Morning showers make rainbows fly out of the vibrant turquoise shallows. I weigh anchor and set sail from the islands of the open seas towards the yellow lizard, otherwise known as Moorea Island. The journey is about 275 nautical miles.
They're beating us. 5 knots.
The colors are really pretty out here, like they were painted fresh. The green of land, the teal of shallow depths, the sweat of yellow sun. The Lady of the Wind is dancing light. I am on a beam reach, bouncing between 4 and 5 knots. The sea fizzes all around. I love the sound. The other day, a kid asked me what was beyond space. I said, beyond what we see, there is more of what we see. The stars and planets and galaxies and suns and moons and comets continue on. I can tell that he is not satisfied by my answer. He knows that there is an end to everything and therefore space must have an ending too. But he doesn't know yet that life is a snake eating its tail and every ending is a beginning. I want to tell him that nothing ever really ends, and therefore the world will always be soft, even when it feels hard. When I'm sailing, I often feel like I'm camping in a salt desert, rich in fish and sharks and dream pop. On a boat, one must always be alert. It's as if you're standing naked in the elements, and nature can be so very capricious sometimes, from her hush to her hurricane.
There is no wind. I keep praying for it. I thought maybe the grid files were wrong. But if they're right, we won't get wind until Wednesday. I ain't motoring that long.
The sea is blistering and I'm cooling off inside memories of the Tuamotus. I'm thinking most about that palm tree that grows sideways by the sea, and I just realized that I love that palm tree the most, not because of its coconuts, but because it's peculiar, and its peculiarity makes me feel better about my own peculiarities. And when I crawled barefoot up that crooked palm tree and let my roots roll around with its roots while the sea tumbled the coral shore beneath me, I think I collapsed further into myself.
I'm so tired. I've probably slept a total of 4 hours in the past 24. Very light wind. Anyway, I need to go out and deal with that. Ah, but look, the rainbows are here. No wind, but rainbows. So we have no wind, and my friend Mato made me this coconut, and he put the goddess of the wind inside, and he told me when there's no wind I open it up and hang it, so I'm about to do that. I call the wind, come to me. Mato is from the Marquesas, and he is one of 6 Polynesian men who sailed on a traditional Polynesian sailing vessel to China from Tahiti. And he told me this coconut is foolproof, so I'm waiting on the wind. Come on, show me the 6 again. It's rising little by little. I went from 2 knots to 6. A smidge more and I can pull that jib out. She is singing. And we are sailing slowly the wrong direction. There's a big squall coming behind us. I hope the coconut didn't call too much wind with the squall that's coming. Look how big the squall is. I don't really like the squalls. But on this side, we got the sun. Also, I'm embarrassingly happy that we have 8 knots of wind. It's been a day of 2s and 3s.
I'm checking the fuel tanks to see how much fuel I've got. The tank is deep and I gotta use this stick to get down in there. My favorite winch handle just went overboard. You should have heard the scream that came out of me when the waves stole and sank it down. I imagine it being added along to a mountain of treasures already buried in the deep and guarded by a mean one-eyed fish named Itchy Bobbles. There's 0 wind and it's been Lord knows how long since I've showered, so I'm about to do it.
now for the freshwater rinse. Voila! It's been a long time.
The sunsets and sunrises out here are made of eternal horizons. I wish that I could grab this one out of the sky, bottle it up, and send it to you to hold on to forever. Y'all, I am going 3 knots in 3 knots of wind. It is unbelievable.
I know that's not very exciting to y'all, but it is to me after a day of zeros. This is my #1 crewmate right here. Her name is Ruby. And night 3. And the moon just set and it was big and orange and beautiful. It's getting closer to the sunrise, so it has all the colors of the sunrise when it sets. It's possessed. The propane sensor. It's haunted. Look, with the depth contours, it looks like a face.
The strawberry full moon is hanging above the jagged peaks of Moorea like a prayer, tangerine and low and round and vast. If I sailed any closer to her, I would slip into the milk of the galactic.
The main is dropped and we're about to go into anchorage at Cook's Bay here in Moorea.
I drop the hook. I'm dirty and dazed and staring at a landscape where legends linger of giants petrified by daylight.
We need a drummer.
I meet a prophet, a witch, a wanderer, and a girl whose eyes change color, all of them seeking the spirit of a tangible dream. Together we explore the island.
On my single bed, we'll share the same room. I don't know the part. Is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? Also, the guys at the house party, they called us wild women. What's the word for wild women?
Kaina.
Kaina?
Yeah.
We think it means wild women, and it's because we're walking barefoot.
Yeah.
Catches them sometimes. We've been lost in the forest for 15 days. And now we've found the light.
Free snacks grow everywhere. Passion fruit, my favorite. This is my favorite fruit.
Maybe like 15-20 minutes.
It tastes a little like perfume. This one. It's not fully ripe.
In the direction I am facing, diamonds fall from the sky and pile high. A water jungle bursts and glows and dangles like a million rainbowed mirages. Faces blink out of sunbeams, water drips, water drops. The limbs of nature bend, the breath of change seeps through the skin and thoughts and into the bone of everything. I crawl, my particles sinking deep into its twilight like honey velvet. Life is pure magic. It's like I'm stoned or fresh born or something and really seeing everything for the first time.
Look like that.
Yeah, bullshit.
It doesn't look like clitoria.
No.
Yes, I believe in everything. Aliens, Sasquatch,
You guys are made for each other.
every god and goddess.
When you plant, you have to wait 1 year.
Wait, why do you feed the, you put a head of a fish inside of water, you wait 1 month, and then you feed it to the garden?
Yes.
But why? What does it do for the garden?
For the food laser?
Fertilizer.
Fertilizer.
Okay, fish fertilizes the garden.
Yes.
Wow.
A flower floats by, perfuming the water. I sit, I swim, I think, until my thoughts are all afterthoughts. I watch the sun open its golden eye and splash, drip, drench its rays onto everything. Gray to green, black to blue, purple to white. Beneath these tropical waters, humpback whales are giving birth. I could sit and stare at them forever. I love their alien song. I love to think about how they evolved from four-legged hoofed mammals that lived on land 50 million years ago. And it altogether blows my mind that they produce milk to feed their calves and can grow 60 feet long and weigh up to 80,000 pounds.
This is my favorite shark.
Now you are crazy.
It's time to disco my way out of here. Love you, always. Stay high.